but we'll see. It feels really good, man. Some more abilities, man. It feels really crazy that they're still holding so far back on new abilities. I didn't even get any new gear either. It looks like you're gonna have to craft more. Oh shit. That's cool. That's a cool weapon. Wonder if I should try a different class since I have more gear for that. Looks like you can swap at any time. No, you can't. Nope. Okay, I signed up and downloaded. If it goes south and they send agents to my house and haul me away, you're getting the blame. They'll just haul you away to Canada. And you know, that's not the worst outcome that could happen. Let's be like, okay, we're here to drag you to Ontario, okay? You ready to go? All right, get in the back. You get your free health care as soon as you get across the border, eh? Anyway. Fuck it. Okay. Got a can of Pabst there on the back seat if you want it, Ori. Just open it with your teeth. There's a box in my brain. Okay. Ooh. Use the ladder. Hello? It's fucking stupid. Fuck. I'm so glad there's no fall damage. Jesus Christ. Fucking hell. Idiot. Europe would be happier if France moved to Canada. That's one of the funniest fucking things I've read in a minute. You would be happier if France moved to Canada. Yeah, but then all that it would happen is French people and Canadian people would talk in French to each other, and both of them would hate each other for how they butcher their own language. I actually watched a video on TikTok the other day of a Quebecois Canadian, a Quebecois French speaker and a Parisian French speaker having a conversation with each other. It was the most fascinating thing in the world because you could hear immediately the differences in their pronunciation, and it was so funny, especially when they would use completely different words for stuff and have to stop and be like, oh la la. Man, What the fuck? What is that? Why are you saying that way? What does this mean when you say it this way? Oh. Oh wait, are we just? Oh, we just went back here. So what? Was there? There must be something else down here then. This can't be it. Oh, there is no. People say USA is bad, but bro, what about France? Let me be honest with you. I don't want to have this conversation. I love the USA. I just don't love those who are running it right now. It's a great place with really shitty management right now. And that's all I'll say about it. But also, I'm incredibly lucky because I live in New York City and I live in New York State. And I honestly can't think of any other place in the country that I would want to live aside there. Like I am incredibly lucky to live in New York City, and I think it's simply awesome to live here. I mean, I've said many times, like if I couldn't live in New York City, I would probably live in like Boston or Seattle, Portland. There's definitely places in Colorado that I've looked at that I've been, but like the thing I love about New York is that the food scene here is amazing. It's an incredibly cosmopolitan place. It's an incredibly inclusive place. It is by far and away the gayest city in the fucking country. And it's just, I don't know. It's just every single street is a different character from the last. And I think that's incredibly, it's incredibly fascinating. Like, there's so many different cultures and countries and cuisines and character jammed into every single crevice and corner of this city. And I've been to a lot of amazing cities, and I don't think any of them hold a candle to New York City, if I'm honest. The only one that's come really, really close I really, really, really love Amsterdam, but I think it's again because it's a cross section of a lot of different things, and it's I don't know. It's completely different though. It's like not like New York in any way. But it's got, but the thing I like about it is that, the Dutch are very friendly, but they have a very New York attitude about them. And I like that. And Tokyo was also really fascinating in terms of just like the variety of stuff you can get, but you never for a minute feel like you're not in Tokyo. Like it always feels like you're in Tokyo. It's just God. Tokyo was weird because it was one of those places where I was like, oh, Tokyo made New York City feel small. That was not something I ever expected. Like, it's crazy. Just in terms of scale and population. Yeah, oh yeah, I think it's 3 times the population of New York. I think they have like 24 million people living in Tokyo, and we have like 8.5 or something like that. Now I want to check that. Okay, so I was a little off. Tokyo, last check, has 14 million, according to Wikipedia, if Wikipedia is to be believed. And New York City, or like New York, yeah, specifically New York City, 8.5. So I was right about New York City, 8.5 to 8.6. The street food in Tokyo or in New York? I mean, I think the food in general in Japan is amazing. There are areas of Japan. Yeah, there are areas of Tokyo where the food is amazing. I actually think the best, if you want to go to Japan for the best food, go to Osaka. Like, Osaka beats Tokyo hands down. Like 100%. It's no contest. But you will be hard pressed to find a bad meal in Tokyo. And I also think there are better Asian countries for street food. Like, I haven't been to Vietnam or Thailand, but I imagine those are better for hole in the wall kind of places, like in their main cities, like in Bangkok and Vietnam. Why can't I remember? It's the main fucking city in Vietnam. Jesus Christ, what's wrong with me? Saigon. No, it's not Saigon anymore. What the fuck is wrong? My brain doesn't want to work. Hanoi. Ugh, God, my brain. I'm using historical references from fucking what the fuck is the name of that musical? I'm gonna stop now and just play the video game. In USA, fast food is very low quality now, but I hear Japan it is at a high level. So here's what I would say about that. I think American fast food has gotten a lot better because, like, there never used to be like a middle ground in the United States between like the most fast food and like, fine dining cuisine. And there have been a lot of chains and, independent restaurants and stuff like that that have filled in those gaps in the intervening years. So I would say it's gotten a lot better over the years. Do you guys still have a lot of corn syrup still? So if you're talking about like using high fructose corn syrup and stuff and that kind of shit, yeah, there's still a lot of stuff that uses that, but we've definitely gotten better. And I mean, like, it depends on which state you're in the US, but like overall as a country, I think we've really tried to crack down on utilizing fewer processed ingredients in foods and high fructose corn syrup. But there will always be people who want that stuff and will pay for that stuff because it's what they, were weaned on. It's what they grew up with. It's their comfort food. And like, you can only tell people for so long, like, this is not healthy for you before they just don't give a shit and they'll eat it anyway. And like, that's their choice. Like, if you want to have a non-diet soda, if you want to have a high sugary soda, go ahead. But you're going to pay the price for that soda at a later point. But you just need to make your peace with that. But I mean, you can get unhealthy shit everywhere. Like, I'm so sick of this shit of comparing and contrasting what everybody else eats because people think, the United States, is like going out of its way to make people sick through food. And it's like, there will always be food that's unhealthy for you. But just as much, you can also find food that's both tastes good and is good for you. I follow multiple YouTubers and TikTokers who spend a lot of time making videos trying to dispel those kinds of myths, because it's, one, incredibly misinformed to just assume that like everything's fucking bad for you because like big food's lying to you, but also that like you can't go into a supermarket and buy stuff that's healthy because you're in the US. Like, that's just dumb. That's just stupid. Yeah, but people are finally becoming more health oriented, so they're starting to make changes. 100%. I mean, just, I think you don't need to look any further than like, how people used to look in their 40s and 50s, even, a generation ago, and how people look in their 40s and 50s and 60s now. And that's diet, exercise, sleep, drinking less, working out more, watching what you eat, being smart about, where you buy your food from. Like, everybody's way more aware of that now because, people don't want to drop dead at, 45 of a heart attack. I'm vamping because I'm lost and I don't actually know where I'm supposed to go at this point. Is it this way? Yeah, I mean, like, there's a TikToker that I watch. I can't remember what his actual name is, but I know his name is Liam, and he does food videos. But he also does food videos like making stuff that's healthy, and of course his big thing is like everybody should be eating more fiber and drinking more water, which you all should be. Because being able to poop is a very excellent thing that you shouldn't have to work too hard to do. So everybody get more fiber in your diet. Do it. It's easier than you think. And he also spends a lot of time on his videos, debunking really stupid food propaganda from people who are like overtly lying about shit in foods that everybody eats to like sell a supplement or shill like their own product that they say is like clean or organic or shit, and it's all a grift to make money. And it's just like, thank you. I appreciate that there's somebody out there who's doing the work of like unfucking this weird world we've entered into where nobody can eat anything because big food is lying to you. It's like, okay, can we please calm the fuck down? Just like eat some chickpeas in peace. Like, seriously. It's not as bad as you think. It's actually way worse. No, I'm kidding. I'm fucking around. Big food is inside your food. They're eating your 11sies right now with afternoon tea, dinner, supper. You've heard of those, right? I don't think he has, Pip. What the crap? I'm so confused. There was like, it was showing that was unopened. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. It was showing that I hadn't like found this, and then here it is. I actually follow an American travel YouTuber, Peter Santinello, and he does very interesting videos on USA on YouTube. Yeah, and you know, it's interesting about that. I think there's a lot of people who, like, you know, one of the things I really appreciate is that there's still a lot of people who come to the US and travel and visit and go around the country and, like, you know, try the food, talk to the people. See, like, this country is incredibly gigantic, is incredibly diverse. There are people from all over the world who live here. And they're, you know, people who families have been here for a long time. And like, you start to understand why stuff here is so fucking complicated and so difficult. And there's so many people who argue with each other all the time here. It's because every single state is like its own little country. And each one of those little states happen to be bigger than some countries. And so, like, in many ways, it's a miracle that anything fucking works at all. And yeah. No doubt, it's a crazy time here, but like, I still think people should come here. And like, I'm happy that the World Cup is here for all the complaints and problems. I'm excited about the Olympics being here in 2028. You know, I want the World Cup to go off without a hitch. I want things, you know, I want people to come to New York and see how cool New York is. I personally still need to travel around and see a lot more of this country. I mean, you know, when I think about it, I've only been to, I would say I've been maybe to a grand total of like 10 or 15 of the 50 states. And that's just like, that's partially because, you know, I always feel like, oh, well, since I live in New York, I need to actually leave the US to feel like I'm, and that's just ridiculous because, you know, like I said, when you go to other parts of the country, you realize, oh, you have stepped into a whole other world that is nothing like where you came from inside your own country. And that's pretty incredible. But also just like, when you get the opportunity to travel somewhere, take it. Take it. We never even realize just how often most people don't get a chance to travel and don't get a chance to even go out of their own state, you know? There are people who spend their whole lives and don't get to explore and see the world. And so, like, if you get a chance, even if it's just to go to a different state for any period of time, go. Get out of where you are. Because that, like, that and reading, definitely a lot of reading, changes your perspective on everything. It changes your perspective on food, on culture, on media, on video game. Like, I have been a fan of video games my whole life, and what I have told people, once if I've said it 1,000 times, is that the more you know, the more you experience, the more you can, you know, suck up all of this world has to offer, the more it will benefit you, even when you do stuff like playing video games. You can't critique things when you don't have reference points from which to start from.
Now, let your familia be our guide. I suppose, little genius, in a way, you are.
What? Oh, I found the thing. Cool. So can I just... This was a cool little quest.
Do you feel that, envoy? The air falls heavy here. A disruption in the lake. Old Jotar wanders near.
Oh, that's weird. Unleash rune by holding Q and pressing. Okay. Oh, is this like a special attack? Ooh. Okay. It's a one-timer. Nope. Okay. I downloaded, but will I need to uninstall before servers go down, or am I good now? So apparently the servers are not going down. I appear to have been wrong about that. All it means is that it wasn't clear. Yeah, maybe we don't actually know for sure. But apparently it was just about signups, that there isn't really a server closing time. But rather that, you know, sign up now so that you're guaranteed to get into the Preludes. But, you know, we will. I don't know. It feels like that's not working. Yeah, it's just a deadline to make an account so you can get into the Preludes. Oh, there's another one here. Maybe. Now to the skies of Midrath. What do you want me to do? The Sinecure have a bounty on a mythic omen stag, Garen Rude. Synod's spellsung pawn, Lady Dora, will see him destroyed unless the envoy can salvage both souls and time. Omen stag must be saved. Perhaps you'll learn a rune on your way. Equip one rune. What? That's very extra. I feel like I'm okay. Okay, now this doesn't work at all. Let me... Now this is not working at all. Interesting. Is there another one somewhere? I'm confused. Oh, hello. What the hell is going on here? I feel like this little minnow is drunk.
There's gruel among you. Sino, it will have me sky wheel.
Aha.
The tribute is lightened.
Okay.
Find the gruel and send them back to the fires of Ka.
Let's go.
Invader.
Oh my god. Bye-bye. Hey, I got my other ability finally. Nice. That took a while. Ah, this. Now this opens. Okay, I wonder why it was broken before. It wasn't working.
Weavers in anger. The old take too much.
"4:31 in the morning and the sun hasn't gone down yet." You live very far north, Krill. Fucks up my sleep big time. Yeah. I've experienced that when I was in Iceland and when I was in Alaska. Alaska, it did get... There was a moment, like it did go down, but it didn't go down till like 11 o'clock, 11:30 at night. And it was still like visible there. But I definitely had nights in... we went to Iceland in the summer. And if you want to go to Iceland in the summer, you're going to be you're seeing a lot of daylight. A lot of daylight. Well, I think it was worse in Alaska. But yeah, definitely the one... I think the one that screws me up more, honestly, is when the sun doesn't come up at all. You know? When it's dark all the time, I get extremely depressed.
Feel the flames of more true. Her arms in...
That was probably uncomfortable.
But I cannot.
What was that? Oh, God. Yeah. Hey, we made it out. Bro, this game is cool, man.
Fascinating. The soul severed, separate.
Fascinating.
Now to find the aforementioned secret glade. Yes.
The secret glade.
No, it's not a real world.
There's a secret glade for you. Ooh, something over here. Hello. Dearest envoy, I write you now with the quill you return to me. I would be writing my book if not for this. Oh, dearest envoy, I write you now with the quill you return to me. I would be writing in my book if not for this ruckus. The odd blast away our histories. I cannot focus. I know you will fix this. Vexedly yours, Orlick. That just glows forever now. Okay. Okay. I would like a new staff. That would be cool. I will tell you right off the bat, I do love that this game has you exploring stuff from the start and that there's like a real designed world here that you're inhabiting. I mean, I don't think this stuff is procedurally generated. I mean, I don't know for sure, but I mean, I like that. I like what this game is doing so far and that it is something different. And it's very cool so far. I am really enjoying it. I just like exploring it. It's a beautiful world to walk around in and mess around in. I mean, you know, I wish I had more tools to mess around with as a mage. And I'm sure those will... Oh, man, this is really pretty. Come on, man. And it's so cool because it's got that same, you know, DE artistic stamp to it that I love. But yeah, I just wish I had more with my spirit kit to mess around with, you know? Ow. Let's go. Oh my God, you're... What? Nice. Why can't I get a better staff, though? Hello?
Reveal yourself, Shadow! Bear your arm!
Oh, it's literally like birds attacking her. Oh, that's fucking cool. I like that. That's sick as hell. Yeah, think how it is for us Swedes then. Sun never goes down in the summer and the winter never goes up. I think Stockholm had like 1 hour of sunlight the whole December of last year. I didn't think it was that bad. And well, yeah, I guess I need, you know, reality is I was only in Stockholm for a day. I need to come back to Sweden really badly. I really loved it when I was there. But I didn't really get the full experience when I was there, you know?
Drink or die.
What in the fuck? Did you interrupt my cast, you little prick? Oh, there's a lot of y'all. Oh, cool. There's another guy. Oh, shit. Your turn. Oh, sick. That was cool. I'm pressing the right button, right? He's still trying that shit, and quite frankly, who cares what he says? He's a dumb dummy, and it like I don't. Every time he talks, my brain cells explode inside my head, so I try not to think about it too much. You know, I try to think about the good things. Summer in June or July is peak time to come to Stockholm. That's probably when I was there. I want to come that way again and go and like stop in all. You know, I might as well just do all 5 countries just to go like just start in like go from Iceland to, you know, Denmark to Norway to Sweden to Finland and then, you know, come back. But I really on that like. A long time ago, I guess not a long time ago, maybe like 8 years ago, I was supposed to go to Estonia. I still really want to go to Estonia. Estonia and Latvia. And actually, I have a friend on TikTok. I guess we're friends. We're more like, confidants. We don't really know each other, but she is an actor and singer who now lives in Croatia, and she does a lot of Croatian content. And it's like, oh, that actually Croatia seems fucking awesome. I kind of love to check out Croatia, you know? Absolutely, Krill. That would be awesome. Yeah, it's probably not gonna be this year, but maybe next year. What is that sound and where is that coming from? Oh my god.
The collector has landed. Make your preparations.
That's the collector? Yike. Yeah, okay, this is the way we're supposed to go. Great. Can't wait. Landed a fucking spaceship? Yeah, I know, right? So much for fantasy. Take him, please. We could start a GoFundMe. Thanks, Extra. Trying to get rid of me? Trying to get rid of me, dude? Let me tell you, y'all need me, okay? I'm the one keeping this shit real.
Help!
Oh. We're on the same team.
Elf! There's a gruel!
There's a grill.
Sinecure!
Intruder!
Ow, that hurt. Ow. Ow.
By the stars, you
Jerk. Hey, y'all want to talk to me now? I will feed him Storyboards. What the hell is that? Is that a food? Is that like jungle raw? Is that the salt candy? It's a very stinky fish that's classified as a biological weapon in all of Europe. Perfect. My kind of meal. What?
Busy mind lifts you nearer to the skies.
I picked up so much crap and I don't know what any of it is. Your ex-brother? How does one have an ex-brother? Oh, it's like a brother-in-law or something? Or did you just like, we are brothers no longer? Ex. Ex-girl, okay. I was like, you have been voted off the family. Do I follow you or what's the... Oh, nope. And you're gone. Okay. I unfriend you. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. These are disgusting, by the way. What the hell these things are, but my God. I blocked that. I still don't understand that rune power because that's like not a thing apparently. And I really do need a new staff or new armor. Coming to Central Park near you 2028. Oh God. Oh no. Huh? Set your voltaic chains and wait. She will break, and her loathsome call will draw the rest to snare. Synod expects nothing less than the brood set, Venerat Stein. Okay. All right, later, Krill. Thanks for hanging out, dude. Have a good one. Take care, man. That was weird. Find the traitor. Ah, shit. Hello? Why? Oh shit, I knocked him out of the tower. Hell yeah. Hey, what's up, Maraki? How you doing, man? Dark Souls meets Warframe? It's so funny you say that because that's literally what I was saying like hours ago. It was like, you know, this is because this is named this, it's going to have a hard time not being called that. Every time someone encounters it, I'm like, sure, okay, that's what it is. It's Warframe meets Dark Souls. There you go, and like, whatever. It's never gonna beat that rap ever. Never heard that joke before. You know, I actually went to college to be a mechanical engineer, but you know what? Everybody just thinks I'm fucking Warframe with Dark Souls. Okay, so, you know, it's getting a little old. It's getting a little tired. It's getting a little old. You know? To park my car. Go see my Boston Red Sox. It's chowder. Say it, chowder. All right, we should go do the mission, but it's cool that you can just like go over here and check this. Oh, this is probably going to be a node that you can like have to mine later. Let's go do the actual thing we're supposed to be going and doing. I wonder if it shows up like that so that you don't... Oh, yeah, the, Was they're doing a by-election because he's called a... Yeah, he resigned, so there's a by-election and no one is running against fucking Faraj because he's a fucking scummy piece of trash. And so Binface is running against him and will probably win. Good for him. Anytime Nazi Faraj is embarrassed publicly, an angel gets its wings. Not that angels are real. Because God doesn't exist. Atheists for the win. That's gonna get me subscribers. Oh my God, what the fuck is that? Ow. Bro, that's so sick. Oh, that's so cool. Holy shit. The guy you took out looks just like him. Yeah, look. Oh, it disappeared. Oh, it vanished. Oh, but it dropped loot. Ooh, nice. Yeah, now we're starting to see the real Warframe elements in this Soulframe game. Want to actually target him, please?